Okay, so are you ready now? So today, which
Okay.
topics we can discuss? Tell
Yeah,
me
yeah, we
one.
ready.
So variables we need to discuss.
Any
Today
topic?
variables.
Hmm? Array? What? Which
You
topic?
said we will discuss the variable.
Variable. Okay, fine. So today we will
Yeah.
discuss about the variables. What is variable? And you have to see the programming also. Okay, so we can start. Okay, so first I will ask you something regarding suppose I will ask you question. Tell me something about yourself. Then what you are telling?
First, tell your name, education background,
No, no.
technical.
If you're someone, if you're asking that, tell me something about yourself, then don't you have to say about what family background or anything. You just have to say your name and what you know, which type of technical skills you have. Okay, and what projects you made. Like myself, Ram. Okay, I have completed my degree, and right now I'm working in JavaScript, React.js, Node.js, and few of couple weeks I will make the some projects also related backend and front end also. Okay, so this type you have to give the answer. What's roles and responsibility? Which types project you can make in backend? What you are using? Which technology you are expert? Okay, so basically they are look like this, that what you have skills. That is the self introduction question. Okay, so suppose Shalendra, I will ask you, tell me something about yourself. Then tell me what you have to tell.
Okay, my name is Shalendra Kumar,
Hmm.
and I'm from Bihar, and I have done my BTech in computer science, and
Okay.
I have a knowledge technical skills HTML, CSS, JavaScript,
Hmm.
C, and basic Java. And I have done so many projects like online car parking and technology use HTML, CSS, and backend for PHP,
Hmm.
and online and second project online e-commerce, which is used in the uh, technically technical domain use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and Node.js.
For deploying,
And
what do you use? How to deploy any projects?
I have not deployed any project, so I think
There is the one option, Netfly. Okay, where you can deploy your project. You can share anyone. Okay,
Netfly.
Netfly. I will share you. Okay, Mangesh, tell me something about yourself. Hello.
Hello, my name is Mangesh.
Yeah.
I basically belongs to Nanded, Maharashtra. I did my graduation in BSc Computer Science
Hmm.
from SRTM University in Nanded.
Okay.
After the completion of my graduation, I started my career as a React developer in Sapphire Software, and I'm having 1.3 years of experience.
In React.js as a front end developer, right?
Yes, yes,
So you have made many projects, right? You have a good
yes,
skills in JavaScript also.
yes.
Okay.
Actually, not more because it is a smaller scalar, and we are doing the same works day to day. That's why I am here.
Yeah. So here we will discuss about most type of question, and after that complete, we will start the projects also. So many projects we will have to make. Okay. There are so many topics I have to cover.
Okay.
Understand? And basically we have focused to interview questions only. So right now I shared one question. So can you describe how we can make this?
Which one? Class section.
Mhm. How to define class with the properties and method in JavaScript.
Yeah, first we have to create a class,
Hmm.
and and inside the class we create the constructor. If we pass any argument
Hmm.
to the function call, we take the make the constructor call and initialize the uh, variables with the value whichever we passing, and
Okay.
after that we can create the function without keyword with function, and we use that variables inside that function,
Hmm.
and in the last we create a new object
Hmm.
with the class with the class. reference, and we pass the argument, and through the object we can also call the function.
Okay. Another one, anyone?
Basically, we start with the class name and forwarded with along with the constructor. The constructor is the method. It would be called initially. If we need any initial statement or initial installation some of the variables and methods, so need to some operations in that, so we need to write on that constructor itself. So user defined functions also we need to defines there.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
once it will be called and the constructor will be called and initialize all the methods and properties of that particular variables and methods.
Another one. Ravi Kumar, do you know anything? Ravi Kumar, Rajat, Raju, Muhammad, Narsimha. So already chatbox I shared the solution also. Okay. So tell me what is the variable? Hmm?
Variable is a name, a name
Hmm?
that holds the any value,
Hmm?
and it is used for any.
Variable is the name of the storage location where we store
Hmm.
the data.
Variable you can say like that, like if someone example that we there is the container we have to store the data. Okay. So if they are asking any question that what is variable where we can store the data. Okay. So data, what type of data? Which type of data we can store in variables? Tell me.
We can store number, string, boolean, undefined, null,
Hmm.
big symbol.
Okay.
Primitive and non-primitive.
Okay. Okay. So what is the primitive data types or
Primitive data type that
hmm.
cannot change their value, but
Okay.
non-primitive they can change their value.
Okay.
And in primitive data, we pass to the function, we just pass the value, not reference. But in non-primitive, we just pass the reference and address of the variables.
Oh, nice. Anyone else? Okay. So explain the hosting in JavaScript.
Hosting is the phenomena
Hmm.
where all the variables uh, goes to top whenever we variable declare. Before suppose we want to print any variable,
Hmm.
and first we print and then declare.
Hmm.
Then with the help of hosting, first we have declare uh, after the console.
Hmm.
First go to top, then first go to all the declares function and variables goes to top.
Okay. So I want to ask one more question. So in JavaScript, why we use function?
Function it's make a simply we can use function as a we want to work some particular work,
Hmm.
and we can use again and again.
Hmm.
So we have to write again whole code. So
Yes.
with the help of we can use reuse. You need to just function call how many times you need
Okay.
anywhere.
Basically, the function is that a set of operations which we'll use to for frequent data manipulation.
Yes.
So this kind of things will be done on function. So whenever we need the particular operations, so we need to call from the functions and execute them.
Okay. So what is the syntax of function?
function
Uh,
keyword and
you
followed by
can
function name.
write in chat box what is the syntax of function.
Okay.
Hmm.
Function name and round bracket.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. What is the operator? Hmm?
Operator is the just a symbol
Hmm.
This
we can
symbol
use to evaluate the any
operation.
operations
Why
like
we use
it is
operator symbol?
because you want to perform some operations
Hmm.
on the operand, then we need to operate.
Okay. I'm asking one more question. Suppose that we are there are two types of string or like commas. Okay, one we called backtick. Okay, and one is
Yeah,
double click. So what is the difference between them?
backtick you want to use any variables. Suppose we have declared any variable and want to use this console.
Hmm.
Inside there is a console we want to print.
Hmm.
Then we can use with the dollar and bracket and variable it. But in double quote we just write the variables it treated as a string, not the value.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Anyone?
Yes, in double quotes means it will be constant one, that is a hard coded one. And if we use the dollar means it will be a runnable one, I mean dynamical one for that particular word.
Yes, yes, correct. Any other? Everyone have to speak because it's only helpful for you because if you are giving interview, that's help you. So everyone try to speak. Okay, whatever you have a knowledge you can share. It's right or wrong doesn't matter. Okay, if you are telling anything wrong we will share you the answer also.
One thing I want to know about that hoisting that you need to elaborate on that, please.
Yeah, Shalendra, so can you again answer the question
Yeah,
of
yeah.
hosting?
Hosting is suppose we have one console and one variable. We declare after the console and we want to print the that variables. Then it will in generally it will give the reference error because it's not declared in real life. But in actually JavaScript does the with the help of hosting first goes to all the declaration at the top and then print.
Okay, Shalendra and Mangesh. Okay, so everyone I want to ask some questions. Like
Once
your
again, sorry to interrupt. Could you please narrate in chat boxes of example of hoisting?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for better understanding of that.
okay, and
Yeah,
I want to ask
thanks.
some question like Shalendra and who is the fresher right now who already completed the basics. Okay, so who is working right now and who is a fresher who is searching a job?
I'm fresher, sir.
Fresher right now working
Yeah.
anywhere?
No, no. I am searching for a job.
Okay, fine. Uh, I will share first what you have to do one thing. Okay, make one form with React.js. Okay, use
Okay.
components also. That task I will give you, and everyone try. If they complete this task, okay, then share me your resume. I will share. Okay, I have
Okay,
one
sir.
company is HSR layout. They are asking some React front end and back end developers, freshers. Okay,
Okay, sir. Means I have
so
to create a one form.
yeah, you have to create one form, and you have to also describe the form in the all chat sections like tomorrow whatever how much time you need you take time, and you have to also describe how to make this project. Okay, or
Okay.
after that everyone have to make this form. Okay, after complete this form share everyone's CV. I will share. Okay, if you want to work hard now then I will share your CV for
Sir,
company.
in the form, what should be the there in form?
You can use components also. You know na React.js.
But React is I'm learning React.
Learning no problem. You know
Yeah.
JavaScript.
Yeah, I know
I will
JavaScript.
share you the some study material in Telegram. Everyone available in Telegram.
Yeah, yeah, I play.
Okay, so I will share you. Actually, React.js is nothing. Okay, if you know JavaScript very well, you can learn very easily React.js. Okay,
Create form validation or simple form?
yeah, you have to make simple form, but you have to use in form this components also you have to use. Okay, and there are some drop down function also you have to use, like there is some college form. In college form there are some subjects also available. Okay, so there are some drop down function also available which subject you can choose. Okay, type the name, his email id, that type of boxes also you have to give the inputs also, and one submit button also.
And we have to also use the backend for storing database or just
If
interface.
you can do this, that's also nice for you. Okay, and
Oh,
actually the HR also from Patna. Okay,
okay, okay.
okay, so not a problem, but they need fresher Marn stack developer, but I will try. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. And actually there is the one website also you can try there. You know everyone Internshala, who know?
Intensala, yes.
Yeah, in Internshala you are daily have to update your CV. You just share your daily task related, they will give you immediately task you have to complete, then you can join the internship also. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, so I will ask you another questions. Okay. रिकॉर्डिंग चल रहा है मैं क्लास okay, so we can proceed. Okay, so everyone know what you have to do tomorrow. I will share the one task, you have to make one form, simple form, and everyone have to describe how to make this form. Okay, if anyone here
Okay.
fresher, you have to also describe them how you can make this. Okay, and try to learn. I will share you the study material in the Telegram. Okay, PDFs also. Okay, so you can go through this and daily we will practice. Okay, please give me task in written form. Okay, make one. You know, a simple college form, online form, where you have to put your name, email address, and for subjects you have to choose any subjects. Okay, that type simple form you have to make in React.js. Understand?
Yes, got it.
Yeah. So there is the nothing to have to write, but already no problem. Okay. So tomorrow who can make this project? Then immediate I need his CV also.
Yeah, I will try.
Yeah, you can try also. And Rajat Mukherjee, tell me something about yourself. Hello, are you available? Okay,
Yeah, yeah, I'm available.
yeah. So, are you
Yeah,
all working anywhere or a fresher?
yeah, I'm working.
Okay, so in same
Yeah,
technology React.js, right?
yeah, I'm same React and Node.
Okay, so you also can share your knowledge also. Okay, because this
Sure,
is a
definitely.
group discussion where
Yeah,
everyone we are here to help to everyone to placement.
definitely,
Okay,
definitely.
so that's why. And actually, what's happening that right now I have some companies also who
Okay,
need fresher candidates, but without interview I can't share his CV also. Okay,
okay,
that is problem for me. There is the no charge. Okay, but you have to clear the interview at least. So first I will try for my side. If you clear my interview, then I will share your CV. Okay.
Definitely.
Hmm. So I will ask another question.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, tell me.
Sorry for interrupt. I
Yeah,
ask you a question. The life cycle of React.
life cycle.
Explain it because I gave two interviews today.
Mm-hmm.
Same question in both interviews.
Can you repeat? Can
So
you
kindly
say in the chat
explain
section what is your questions?
life cycle of React and how we use mount did mount in React.
By using use effect, we can
They
use that life
says
cycle method. And there are three types of life cycle method. One is component did mount, another is component did update, and third one is component will unmount.
Okay.
why we use them. Same reply that you same answer that you gave, but he said how
Mounting phase is
why we use it.
first calling a constructor method and get derived state from props. Next will be rendered method will be called and JSX will be written on a web page. And next component did mount will be called. It's a API call. Is a component did mount called. And next updating page. It's a component. It's first calling from a get derived state from props. And next one is it's a component should update. It's a act like a boolean. It's a previous state and new state are same. It's a false. And new state is different. It's going to true. And next will be render method will be called. It's a updating a web page. And next component did update will be called. It's updating the web page. And next calling a component will unmount. It's a unsubscribing.
Anyone? Here your question is why we use life cycle in React.js, right? Usman?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So actually React.js in life cycle where you can monitor the manipulate strings during the three main phases. What is the main three phases are? Mounting, updating, and unmounting. Okay. So that's why we are using life cycle. If you are not understand, I will again I will tell you. Okay. Each of the component in React.js lifecycle you can monitor and manipulate during three main phases. What is the three main phases? Tell
Mounting,
me.
updating, and
Mounting,
updating.
updating, and unmounting.
Hmm. Usman, you understand
Yes, yes.
why you use lifecycle? Tell me if you understand. To monitor and manipulate the three main phases. Okay.
Monitor and manipulate the three phases.
Yeah. And what is the three
Mount,
main phases?
mount, update, and unmounting.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want to someone asking you that how you do this, then actually Nasima also already shared you how you do this. Okay, and I told you why we use this. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Uh,
So
what is use ref in React?
what
Refs. I didn't use it, but he said
can
ref
you
is in
write
React.
in chat section? You
Okay.
want to ask Ravi Kumar asking how can I start up? What is startup? REF He, this is like something type of snippets.
Ref, ref are nothing but the references which are used by uncontrolled components.
Hmm. This is the reference actually.
Right.
So Shalendra, any recommended YouTube channel? So you want to in English or Hindi?
Yeah, in both it can be Hindi or English.
Okay, so in Hindi, Code with Harry.
Code with Harry. Yeah, I have heard name, but I am not.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can check
I
this.
also hear
Code with
Akshay
Harry.
Sani.
Yeah,
What about?
and also there are so many coding with Mosh coding channel also here, and clever programmer also there, where you can make many projects, and JavaScript mastery. If you have completed JavaScript mastery videos, there are lots of videos. There are lots of real-time project videos regarding Stack projects. They make like a Google Chat app. This type so many Facebook clone. Okay, so I will share you the link. Otherwise, you can search in Google also. Code with Harry, Code with
Okay,
Mosh,
okay, I will check.
Clever Programmer. Okay, Hindi channel for if you want to see in Hindi, then Code with Harry is good. Okay, in English there are so many channels.
Okay, it's a completed full syllabus, matlab full topic or
Yeah, he's taking so many classes. Like he taking Python, React JS. Right now, I think in Next.js also he's taking the classes. His daily small videos, big videos. So every type of videos available, and they are also share the cheat sheets also. That will help you to for practice also. Okay.
Shannon, if you want to a Munstack developer, so you follow code step by step. So they will also make a project, and you can
Hmm.
also get get
Yeah,
some
and you have
interview
to
tips
the
try
also.
to
step
make
by step.
yourself also. You can see the videos and try to yourself also. Okay, and for if you
Okay,
can't do alone, sometimes it's a problem that if you want to make any projects in alone, it's not possible. So try to make 2 3 friends and start, and definitely you can complete these projects.
okay.
Hmm. Okay, so we can move.
Yeah, we can move.
Yeah. So what is the React DOM? What is the difference
React
React
between
DOM.
virtual DOM
is
and
a
React
virtual
DOM?
DOM.
Sorry.
I
What
I
is
think
the
it is a virtual DOM. We will use that in React, right?
hmm?
It is the clone copy of the real DOM.
Rendering the components to real DOM is the React DOM.
Hmm.
No, it is the clone
Blueprint
copy
of
of the DOM.
real DOM. In a virtual DOM is a blueprint of real DOM.
Hmm.
Let's say comparing virtual DOM, pre-updated virtual DOM and virtual DOM will be comparing
Hmm.
and updating a only subtree will be updating on the real DOM
Hmm.
and
So
this
basically,
is a
where we
diffing
using
algorithm.
React DOM and where we use Virtual DOM.
Virtual DOM will
Can you
be
repeat the question?
inside a React.
Yeah, React we are using Virtual DOM, right?
Yeah.
Or React DOM. Okay. So,
I think virtual DOM will update frequently instead of real DOM. So
hmm.
that's why
So and
we
they
are
are not
using.
so much taking so much space. That is the also point. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So frequent updations at the Facebook
Yeah.
and we have chat application. So
So basically,
instant
they are using so
messages.
much heavy software. They are using Angular, but in React they are using what we use in React JS. Which DOM? React DOM
Virtual
or
DOM.
Virtual.
Virtual DOM.
Virtual DOM? Correct. Okay. So explain past by value and past by reference.
Pass by value, we just pass the value
And pass
with the
the
anywhere. But pass by reference, we pass the address of the that variable or function.
okay.
If we pass the value means it will not affect the original value, but pass by reference means even if a variable will be changed means it will be affected on that particular references itself.
In
Yes.
JavaScript, the pass by value is a primitive data type,
Mm-hmm.
and non-primitive data type is pass by reference, object and array. It pass
Okay.
by reference.
Yes. Fine. And anyone? Swapna, you also want to say something? Ravi Kumar? Okay. So,
Is JSX supported by a browser
what?
directly? Is JSX supported by a browser directly?
Is JSX directly?
Supported
JSX
by
is
browser.
No, it's
not
I
directly
think
applicable.
don't directly support
It's converting a
Baba,
JavaScript
Baba,
object.
converting into the JavaScript using the compiler,
Baba.
back compiler.
Okay. So, what is an immediately invoked function in JavaScript?
Sorry, your voice is not
Okay.
clear.
Again, I will ask the question. What is an immediately invoked function in JavaScript?
Immediately invoke function. We first whenever the function is um, executing, after that we just immediate call the that function.
Okay. Right. Anyone? Explain higher order function in JavaScript.
Higher order function is that function that take argument as the another function, or they can also return the another function.
Higher order function. Okay.
Yeah.
Function takes another function as an argument and return a function.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a higher function.
Can you explain the call, apply, and bind method? Who can explain call, apply, and bind method?
Call method is simply call a function
Hmm.
and pass the arguments. And apply method is pass out second argument as an array.
Hmm.
Bind method will be do not directly call. It's a assign some variable and call call a function.
Okay. So I will share you one example also. Okay. Is JavaScript case sensitive or not?
Case sensitive. Yes.
Yes. Correct.
It's case sensitive.
Okay, so here is one example. Okay, so function say hello, return hello plus this dot name. Okay, so var object equal to name Sandy. Say hello dot call object. So what will we return? Hmm? Hello, hello Sandy will return. Okay,
Can you explain how it will be written?
I will share you like.
Function is inside the
Hmm.
object or outside of?
Wait, I will again. I will copy it. I think maybe so. Now you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So can you also have example you can share? Call method, okay, apply method and bind method.
Can you explain the how call method is work?
Yeah, I will explain. Okay. In call method allow object in the use to method function to of another object. Okay. So that method invokes method by the specifying honor object. It's predefined method in JavaScript. This is the call method. Okay.
Okay. Means is this example you have shared?
Hmm.
Say hello, call the another object
Hmm. Hmm.
obj
Yeah. Obj.
and which return the value of the that
Yeah.
object.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So also you try to learn. Okay. What is the queuing in JavaScript?
Queuing,
Queuing is the
no idea.
advanced technique. Okay. To transform the function of arguments n to n. Function of one or less arguments. Okay. So example
Function
like,
tree.
yeah, suppose like example you can say the function add a and return function b, return a plus b. Then what will we return? Add 3 4. So for example we can say that we have a function ab and the function, why it's cooling so much? Okay.
Can you explain one time more?
Yeah, I will explain once more time. Okay. So the queuing is the advanced technique to transfer function of arguments n to n. Okay, function of one or less arguments. Okay, example we can say that if you have function f a b, okay, and the function after queuing will be the transfer to a, what we can say, I will share the example. So first we can say f like this. Okay, and then a function after curing will be the transfer into like this. Okay, by using the curing technique we don't change the functionality of the function, we just change the what is invoked. Okay, if you have any doubts you can ask.
Argument is separated with the
Yeah, so again, uh, you know what is scope and scope chain in JavaScript?
Yes.
scope, yeah,
Global scope and local scope.
Yeah, yeah, just tell me whatever you know,
global and
just tell
local.
me.
Global is just it's anywhere we can access,
Hmm.
and with the local we can access within the block within the function.
Hmm, hmm.
And out if you want to access the outside the, then it will give the undefined.
Okay, how much type of scopes in JavaScript?
Scopes are generally two types:
Three type of
global,
scopes.
Yeah, three
Three
types.
types.
generally two types, but we can use three types:
Hmm.
block level, local, and global.
One is global scope, one is a block scope, and one is a local or function scope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fine. What are object prototypes?
Object prototype is
Hmm.
the empty empty
Why
object
monkey
that
also can use
contains.
in, sir? Ravi Kumar.
Object prototype is each and every objects in a JavaScript is a
Mm-hmm.
prototype. It's a um, JavaScript. Each and every objects is a JavaScript prototype.
Okay.
In JavaScript, every function has a prototype object which contains their own method.
Okay. Okay. One more thing. It's a callback function or method.
Callback
Callback
is the
function.
function.
Callback function.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Function. So what is the callback function?
Callback is the
Callback is
just
a method.
used to call take as the argument of the another function, and
Mm,
it's called within the function.
yes. Correct. Can you give me any examples also?
Like filter, map is also callback. Take as the callback function, and
Mm-hmm. You guys also have any question? You can ask to each other. And who will make the form? Also tell me.
yeah, I will make.
Okay.
I
And
will make.
anyone? Usman Aziz, next when your interview scheduled? Hello, Usman Aziz. Anyone have any interview recent? Okay, fine, not available. So yes, today give to now there is no. Okay, so whenever your interview schedule, you just share the JD also. We will discuss about that. Okay, before
Okay.
interview they will share you the JD also. Okay, so I think in this week we will cover only basics. And is that possible to after next week we will start the projects also, some real time projects, JavaScript projects.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So we
Yes.
can start with the basics HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. After that, day by day, we will continue 50%, 20%. After that, we can start with the. Okay. So after that, we can start React and Node also. Okay. So we will start with the small projects. Okay. After that, we can start for like many real time project scenario also. Okay. So in this week we will discuss about the basics things only. Like today we will cover the variable. Tomorrow we will cover the array functions and these things also. Okay. So everyone try to tomorrow. I will give you the question. Tomorrow everyone read for array. Okay. Everyone carefully go through the what is the array and some coding questions also. So tomorrow I will ask the some questions for array and you have to share your screen and whatever editor you are using. I am using Visual Studio Code. So whatever editor you are using, you have to show the code in your machine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow what is the topic? Array. Okay. Understand?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
everyone have the material of array. Otherwise go to YouTube channel. There are so many tutorials also available. Okay. And search for array, read and make some practice also, some coding practice. Tomorrow I will ask you some question and everyone share your code editor and you have to make. Okay, like
Yes.
this.
Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow topic is very sorry, array. Okay.
Array.
Hmm. Okay, anything?
Uh,
Yes.
Hello. I need a general question on that.
Hmm.
We use Angular and React. What is the major thing
Difference.
happens in React? Yes.
Actually, right now, React, there are many people are using React. Angular also good, but actually, most probably the actually booming is right now we can say is React.js. Everyone using
I
React.js.
think React is the
Mm,
lightweight compared to the Angular because Angular is the framework
mm,
that contains lot of libraries which we don't need, but it load all the runs all the library. But in React, we just we watch it, whatever we need library, we just need to install.
mm.
That's a step faster than the Angular.
Yeah, it's very faster than Angular also, and it is very
So,
heavy also. Angular.
and Angular is the one directional
Mm,
binding, and sorry, Angular has bi-directional, and React has the one directional. And
yeah.
Can you explain that one directional or bi-directional? Can you explain that?
one directional means we can just in Angular we update the as well as we update any some content or any, then it also update in the backend.
Okay. Anyone else having some idea on that?
One-way data binding. It's passing the props from one by one. Components is passing one by one without the order.
Okay. Uh, in React, we using asynchronous method or using a synchronous one?
Yeah,
In
React use
case
the
it's synchronous.
asynchronous.
Asynchronous one. Yes.
Okay. So tomorrow we will meet same time. Okay. So what is the topic of tomorrow? Array. So everyone please read. Okay. We will ask the question, some entry question and coding questions also. So who can share the screen and show the coding?
Okay, I will say.
Yeah. Everyone try. Not only one. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Huh? Thank you everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next day we
Yeah.
will meet
Thank you.
same time. Okay.
Yeah.